Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let the world around you fade. Together, we will journey to a realm where myths come alive and mysteries whisper their secrets. This is your moment to pause, to wonder, and to escape. The Escape of Aeneas, the Fall of Troy, and the Journey Beyond. The Burning City. The night was supposed to be one of celebration. The Greeks had vanished, leaving behind a colossal wooden horse as an offering to the gods. The Trojans, believing they had won, dragged it into their city and feasted until the early hours. But as the embers of their revelry dimmed, a terrible truth was revealed. Greek warriors, hidden within the hollow belly of the horse, emerged and threw open the gates of Troy. What followed was destruction. Fire engulfed homes, warriors clashed in the streets, and the cries of the fallen filled the air. Among the chaos stood Aeneas, a prince of Troy and son of the goddess Aphrodite. Armed and ready, he fought through the streets, slaying Greek invaders. But when he reached the palace of the king, he found the old ruler slain at the altar. Troy was lost. Aeneas' duty and the vision. As the city burned, Aeneas' heart was torn. Should he fight to the bitter end, perishing alongside his countrymen? Or should he flee, carrying the last hopes of Troy? At that moment, his mother, Aphrodite, appeared in a divine vision. She urged him to escape, not for his own sake, but for the future of Troy's people. Aeneas was destined to build a new home far from the ashes of this war-torn city. With his purpose set, Aeneas rushed back to his home, gathering his family, his father, his young son, and his wife. But his father, old and weary, refused to leave, believing it better to die in Troy. It was only when a flaming omen appeared on his young son's forehead, sent by the gods, that his father relented, realizing that destiny was calling them forward. The escape through the smoke. Aeneas carried his father on his back while holding his son's hand. Leading their people through the crumbling city, his wife, Creusa, followed behind. Through darkened alleys and collapsing ruins they ran. Greek warriors prowled the streets, slaughtering those who lingered. The air was thick with smoke and the stench of burning wood and flesh. But in the frantic flight, Creusa disappeared. Aeneas turned back, desperately searching for her. He called out, his voice barely carrying over the roaring flames. Then, her ghost appeared before him.
"Do not grieve for me, Aeneas,"
she said.
"My fate is sealed, but yours is not. The gods have chosen you to lead our people to a new land. Go forth, fulfill your destiny."
Though heartbroken, Aeneas knew he could not linger. He turned and ran, leading the survivors of Troy towards the shores where ships awaited. The journey begins. With what remained of his people, Aeneas set sail, watching as the city of his ancestors faded into the horizon. He did not know what lay ahead, only that Troy was gone, and his journey had just begun. His path would be long and treacherous. He would face storms sent by Juno, a goddess who despised him. He would be tested by war, betrayal, and heartbreak. But he would also find love, gain allies, and ultimately fulfill his destiny. For Aeneas' journey was not just about escape, it was about building a future. His descendants, the Romans, would rise from the ashes of Troy and forge an empire that would stand for centuries. Lessons from Aeneas. This story teaches us that sometimes the bravest thing we can do is know when to walk away. Aeneas could have fought to the death, but he chose survival for something greater. Not every battle is worth dying for. Sometimes retreating is the key to future victory. It also reminds us that destiny does not wait. We either rise to meet it or let it pass us by. Aeneas faced countless hardships, but by embracing his role, he shaped history. In our own lives, challenges and setbacks may push us down, but if we keep moving forward, we create our own legacy. True leaders don't fight for themselves. They fight for those who follow them. Aeneas did not flee out of fear. He carried his father, led his people, and sacrificed his own desires for something bigger than himself. A real leader thinks beyond their own survival. Finally, this story shows that loss is painful, but it is not the end. Aeneas lost his home, his wife, and everything he knew. Yet he found a new purpose. In life, we all experience loss, but that loss does not mean our journey is over. It is the beginning of a new chapter.
As the whispers of myth fade into the stillness, carry their magic with you into the world. Until we meet again, may your spirit wander, and may your days be filled with wonder. Thank you for listening to Whispering Myth.
If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more, be sure to subscribe to Whispering Myth. That way, you won't miss out on any of the magical tales that I share. Don't forget to like this video and leave a comment. Thank you for listening, and until we meet again, may the whispers of myth guide your dreams.